はい、配信をご覧の皆様、こんばんにちは。ここはシフォンです。そしたらですね、エースコンバット7スカイズアンノーンの続きからやっていきたいと思います。これクリアしてね、トップガンマーベリックを見に行こうという企画ですので、ちょっとね、張り切ってやっていきます。その企画の第2弾ですね。はい、では続きからやっていきます。ちょっと音うるさいかな？下げますね。
The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
前回のストーリーでですね、なんかね、大統領を殺しちゃった罪を着せられたんですよね。ガトリングで撃ったはずなのにミサイルの判定になってましたけど。
By the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack. Incoming! Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again? Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary. How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
要は身代わりになりと。なんか買えるかな。お、ちょうどいいね。買っちゃおうか。おっと、これも買わなきゃなのか。F14 まで買わなきゃいけないのか。めんどくさいな。これで F18 か。ちょっと待ちましょうか。おっと、スキンが使えるというよりかは、あれですね、そのままのやつが解放されてるんですね。先日ね、トップガンマーベリックのスキンというか、有料コンテンツを購入したんですよ。これか。これがそうだね、トップガンマーベリックのスキンだね。今日はこれで遊んでみましょうか。面白そうだな。武装が少し違う。パーツ。 これで OK。おー、いいね。なんかエモいね。
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
囚人だって。
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling. Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
空の荒くれ者ってやつらです
Your
ね。
ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn. You're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
これ機銃も使えないのか。
Here comes Harling's murderer.
機銃も使えないのか。
Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you?
ちゃいたいな。
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
とっとと。
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
まあ撃ってくるよね普通に。
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto. Honestly, this pisses me off more than it scares me.
I'm in position.
撃っちゃいたいな。
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
You're gonna have to rethink the odds. If we had missiles, would have been which one of us gets the first kill trigger.
This is the penal unit.
I'm going in first.
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line?
避けるね。
I'll show you
よいし
all how it's
ょ。
done. Not too shabby.
よいしょ。デストロイド。よいしょ。ミサイルの速度が速いね。
Your ass is mine. Die. Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head
お
count.
避けた。
Later.
逆ね。
I'm betting that was dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. take care of them.
Righto.
A
Oi,
bomber's at high
no.
altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Oh yeah.
Head to the next target.
浮いてるやつから。
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime.
よいしょ。
They're called SID lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's
お
murderer.
っとっとっと。
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Landed on my feet.
よいしょ。
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Lost all of them.
よいしょっと。どこだ？とりあえず浮いたやつから。
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Target acquired. That's no good. Gotta eject.
よいしょ。
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
増えた。
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and
どっ
support.
ちが早いんだろう？こっちから？
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
あと16発。
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Oh.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
よいしょ。
But he killed Harling with his guns too.
Stall warning.
とりあえず爆撃を落としとかないと。 お、
Pretty
避
nice
けた。
ride. It's been service pretty good. Can't believe he seems to be strapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is.
どっちが早い？
Loyalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
こっちか早い。
More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Tabloid, take 6.
Bandit in my sight. Missile inbound. Breaking. Breaking.
おっと、やる。
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you taking fire?
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare
目標が多
15,
すぎ
don't
て
take all the fun away from your
ロックオンが
comrades.
Get on their ass if you want to
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! 4 targets remaining.
あ、
3 targets
しまった。
remaining. 2 targets
Yes, what?
remaining.
Why in the world would someone need a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every
逃げるやつは
man
ほっとこう
has
か。
an idea how to end the war.
Drop your payload and maintain balance. You can bail out after that. Payload and launch. Begin the attack.
よいしょ。
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sparing, watch your mouth.
お、
I'm on this dude's ass. I can't get out of the hot zone like this.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
オッケー。
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
これ全開でブレーキかけてるんですけどね。
1,500 meters.
これ全開でブレーキなんだけど速度めちゃくちゃ上がってますよね。
You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
よいしょ、フレア。ランディング。たった今。
At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
荒くれ者だね、本当に。
Go now. My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
本当に荒くれ者だね。懲罰部隊ってよく言ったものだ。
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support planes smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
そういえばね、エースコンバット6だけ私やってないんですよ、ナンバリングとして。1からずっとやってきたんですけど、1、2、3なんかね、中古で買ってやった覚えがあるんですけどね、物語ほとんど忘れたな。4でもエルジア王国って出てきたんですよね。時系列って繋がってるのかな。
We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
なんてやつだ。落とされてこいっていうのがいい。グランドターゲットもあったよね、さっき。どうしよう。もうなんかさっきの数を見る限り手数で押した方がいい気がするな。こっちで行こう。
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna
やっぱりグランドターゲットめちゃくちゃ多いね。どうしよ
Sharp as attack, aren't you,
う。どこ行こうか
Sparrow?
な。
Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
この渓谷の向こう側にあるのか。じゃあこっちから叩いていく方が多分いいよね。
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty
Okay.
hands of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
いたたたたたた。
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Pulling the wing is a kind of specialty, right?
よいしょ。
Fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
いたたたたた。こいつ。
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any
Sure.
repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? Trigger. Rock it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to
Yes, sir.
work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply.
よいしょ。
But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Look at them up there.
おお。
Get shit to come closer. Mark two.
よいしょ。
Pursuing enemy.
こりゃ数が多い。よ
Look out, bandits behind.
いしょ。
One down. Locked. Missile away.
よし。おっとっと。あー、減速しすぎた。
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's
See?
the one who did most of the work.
Why are you
Speak
so
to me,
proud of
oh.
that, full band?
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino.
よいしょ。オッケー。
Vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
よいしょ。
Target down.
よいしょ。
Fox 2, Fox 2.
おっとっと、撃たれた。
Finally have a read on the targets.
こりゃまた。
I'll take it from here.
Target hit.
サムから破壊しないとまずいよね、やっぱり。よ
Bastard wants a piece of me.
いしょ。
Just taking out one
危ない。
of the AA guns. There's a drop of bombs on the passing. Just right.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Missile.
15 locked on.
あたたたたたたた。とりあえず、
Locked on.
Fox 2.
Missile, look out!
おお。
In gun range.
ちょ、
Missile in the air. Heads up.
力がいい。
Target
よ
destroyed.
いしょ。うん。よいしょ。
We don't have enough AA weapons.
どっから？
Fox 3, Fox 3.
おっと、やる。
Locked. 13 launching missile.
しょ。 OK。
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
よいしょ。にあったのね。
It's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osia has one. It says where and when bots like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
よいしょ。
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too.
よいしょ。超テイク。
In solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
OK。
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk.
You sure?
Gathering intel is all about getting access. Good at murdering people, Trigger. Too easy for someone who's used to killing presidents. Ex-presidents. So, what's the difference? Whatever, you still got 3 sin lines.
Box 2.
Trigger eliminated target.
だだだだだだだだ。おおおおお。いっていって。よし。お、どっからとおう、第一目標が多いな。
Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Freelancing as a priest now as well as a jailer.
どこにいる？
Okay.
あ、
All that's
そ
left
こか。
below you is piles of rubble.
一旦上昇し
From
て、
more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
ちょっと宙返りしましょう。
Vehicle down.
次へ向かおうか。残り6分。いけるか？
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
お、なんか来たぞ。
They're
無人
drones.
機？
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
しょう。
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Trees destroyed all the trucks.
とりあえず
Did the jailer know about the
相
shit
手しましょう
he
か。
was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns. That lion son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area. Spare 15 down another. That's 3.
5 minutes remaining.
残り5分。
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail!
よし。
I can't. I've got my hands full too.
次。
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile! Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
どっから？正面。その速度差で当たるかよ。
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't miss your pants over one aircraft being down. Missile evaded. Fox 3.
しょ。すごい。数がすごい。
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. By aircraft. This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
し、
Shut up.
次。
Try and stop me. I'm getting behind trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score.
おお、
Count?
追い抜いちゃった。
Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you reach your numbers. 7 down. That's more than an ace. Too low and you'll get fired from the ground. Stay above them. They'll crash on their own.
Missile launched.
よし、次。
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. Spare 15 is cleaning
Okay.
up 10 crafts down.
3 minutes remaining.
Straight into the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. The tunnel? You've got to be kidding.
Big gun down.
いたたたたたた。ちょっと。いたたたたたた。こいつ。
Yeah, target destroyed. Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
APC down. Fox 2. Vehicle down.
It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
いたたたたたた。こいつ。
2 minutes remaining.
Hostile has a lock.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
あ、いたた。しょ。きれい。行ってくるな。
Damn, these guys are agile. Come on, hit those damn fighters.
Kill on AA gun.
弾切れ。
I'm on my target. Bandit has a lock.
ダメだ。くそ。対空狙わないと。マジ？もうないの？対空。
1 minute remaining.
対空ないのか。
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Spare 15, Fox 3.
Missile incoming.
よいしょ。打ち尽くしたよ。あと30秒。
Spare 15, missile away. 30 seconds remaining.
ダメだこりゃ。
Never thought I'd say this.
弾切れ。
A hell of a job, Spare Squad.
全部打ち尽くしたよ。
Congratulations from the guard dog. I'm touched.
もうガトリング無限だからガトリングでいくしかないね。これはダメだ。これはダメだ。
New blip on radar. Shoot down
ガトリングでいくしかないね。
your mission.
たたたたたたたた。おお、撃ってくるな。
Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way.
もうないよ弾。
Okay. You've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome.
これは S だろう、評価。前段打ち尽くしたからね。
You lost. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
やっぱり S だよね、これは。
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
グランドターゲットもあるけども、なんだろう。空対空も要求されるのか。はい、ラフィーさん、こんにちはです。エースコンバット7をクリアして、トップガンマーベリックを見に行こう企画をやっております。先日ってか今日ですね、今日 FA18 ホーネットのトップガンモデルのスキンをダウンロードして FA18 ホーネットで今遊んでます。かっこいいんですよね、これ結構。意外とね、意外とかっこいいんですよね、これ。ちゃんとお腹の増装タンクにトップガンのロゴが入ってるんで、ね。まさかね、トップガンマーベリックとコラボするとはね、思ってもみなかったんですよ。ちょっとね、ウキウキ感止まらないですね。これなんだろう、ロックオンした目標に向かって誘導する投下型誘導爆弾。エアトゥーグランド。どうなんだろう。対地目標、レーダー施設の破壊が目的だけどその後なんか護衛機になれみたいなミッションが追加されそうですよね。その時に空対空要求されそうな気もするんですよね。普通のミサイルで地上目標を破壊しながら、もしエアトゥエア 対空目標が追加された時にこいつを使っていく感じでいきましょう。そこの作戦切っていきましょうか。
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
これね、一度武器の選びを間違えるとね、結構苦労するんですよね。少数の対地目標なら、普通のミサイルで何とでもなるんですけど、結構ね、多い数の対地目標を攻略しようとなると、爆弾の方がいい場合があるんですよね。おお、山肌がすごいな。
Guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Don't panic, they'll flash on their own.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on
こ
time.
れはちょっとあれだね。
Dog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy.
よいしょ。
Don't damage those planes.
これを
Careful.
どっちから行こう。
Mountains.
こっちからかな。
Unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude.
まあどっちも似たような距離だな。サムがどっかにいるね。X サム。この山肌の向こう側かな。X サム。
Enemy sighted, closing fast.
痛い痛い。暗いな。わからんぞ。
Target destroyed.
よいしょ。おっとっとっとっとっとっと。これは本当にスピード上げちゃまずいような状況だね。これ山肌の向こう側だね。
Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rocks. It's blowing me off course.
乱気流か。
Box 2.
X サム。
Like Erusia's getting prepared for an all-out war.
OK。
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Move on to the next target. Destruction of
そっ
target
か、
facility is
やっぱ
confirmed.
対空目標までいるよね。
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out
これけど狙えるのか。ここからこの位置からここから行けるか。
Enough talk.
Fire! They have nowhere to run.
この位置からじゃまずいよね。いけるのかな。多分この岩肌の向こう側だよね。この山の向こう側。あ、この山の向こう側だ。めんどくさ。
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
あと6分か。ぐずぐずしてる暇ないね。よし、OK。乱気流だね。
Missile incoming.
The wind. I can't fly straight.
なるほど。
The winds to guide you, amateurs.
向こうに逃げられた。上から見えないかな。これは狙えるね。
Common this time of year.
あれどこにいるんだろう。これか。
Fox 3, Fox 3.
お、これはまずい。上からだって当たるだろう。当たった。
Destruction of target confirmed. I'm surprised you
よいしょ。
survived. Looks like we got someone in our squadron who can see
あと X サムだけか。一旦上昇して、けどあまり山の上に出ると乱気流に合うから、
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your
この
hands.
山の上か。
Righto. 5 minutes remaining.
Fly between those rocks and this wind?
まずいまずいまずい。流される。ミッソーって言っても多分これ山の向こう側だよね。山の上か。
SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities.
これで OK かな。
All targets destroyed. No complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
やっぱり
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
うわ、雷出てきたよ。すんごい悪天候。よいしょ。
Recon team.
正面から来るのかい。
Air to air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible.
UAV
I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Thanks. I owe you. Alright, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds.
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a
こりゃあ、こりゃすごいな。
thunderclouds. All cowards.
マジ？当たんないよ。
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
I don't have time to check radar.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Sure, he just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
お、やる。
Locked on target.
They move pretty good for machines.
これの力当たるだろ
And there's still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
う。すごい散らばってる。
UAV zapped. They're acting funny.
うわうわうわうわ。雷すごい。うわうわうわうわ。これはまずい。
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but
これはまずい。
it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it. Hostile behind me. I've been spiked.
くそー。
Spare 15 launching missile. UAV down.
Bandit has a lock.
Strider 3, missile in the air! Evade!
とっとっとっとっとっとっとっと。
Closing. Breaking.
危ない危ない危ない。やばい。
Clouds.
UAV's retreating. Let's go.
こんな時に。
Hostile has a lock.
Strider 3 is hit!
Forgot what your jobs are?
Just let Trigger take care of
く
it.
そー。
Cyclops 3, watch your tail! Cyclops 4, hostile behind you! Enemy has a lock on me.
Wiseman 444 Squadron supporting incoming.
あとは
Using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
なかなか当たらないね。うわうわうわうわ。
Cyclops 4, enemy
So-
on your tail!
まずいまずいまずい。
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. 5 finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Bandit has a lock on me.
Missile inbound.
Change your element. Go at it in pairs.
Cyclops 3 has broken up. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today.
当たらん。
Make sure the rest of them stay
まずい。
alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a
視
devil.
界が悪い。
Don't make me laugh. This is Bandog. Spare 15 will deal with the
よ
drones.
し。
444.
So-
No, that one bird is doing all the work. We'd be
Where am I
losing
going?
our man if it weren't for him.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. I got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6. Cyclops 1, missile!
よし。
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time
これで
he was
OK か
by
な？
himself.
OK だね。
Spare 15. All
Ooh.
UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
また来
Spare
た。
8, champ.
なん
Keep
だ？
marching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support.
単上昇しよ
Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy?
すごい。
That's an SU-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Dang it, that's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Blast some of 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use.
しょ。
Spare 15, Spare 11.
やる。あ、
Find
し
an
まった。
element to take up the rear. Forget it. Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
いた。
This is Battalion bows out. Shit.
撃たれた。強いこいつ。
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
そう。
Don't call me that. Missile hit. Is he down? No. Managed to take it in a non-critical
取り巻き。うざいな。
Teach you how to do that when we get back. Missile hit. This may end sooner than I thought.
よいしょ。OK。
Enemy has a lock on you.
こいつら。倒せないのこいつ。
Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a city.
よいしょ。
Doesn't miss an opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? I'm excited.
Go get him.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here. What's up? So we're not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Fire.
You see that color?
うわ。早いなこいつ。
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
Done. Touched again. Interesting. 3 white lines. Do they signify something?
Warning. Warning. You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
うわ強いなこいつ。
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Lucian, do not engage. Think it's close. Just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Someone going to assist. Do your jobs and I'll be fine.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
よいしょ。あ、しまった。おお。
You're just shot down.
無理に追っかけちゃダメだな。
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. 1 recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the Bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
くそ。
Last 2 444's craft flying out of bounds.
How it's failing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
いた。強い。
Got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that. Missile hit. Is he down? No, he managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back. Enemy has a water lead. On the enemy's radar. On your rear. Sol 2, this is Sol 1. Sol 2 here. What's up? Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan. Fox 2.
Enemy in gun range.
いた。マジか。正面から当てる。
This may end sooner than I thought.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Sol 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm a little excited.
Wiseman, you see that color?
すごい起動するなこいつ。
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here. Understood.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Bandit 5 missile.
Warning. System malfunction. You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
Just
おお。
No way.
きつい。
I wouldn't last a minute.
Go get him.
Dodged again. Interesting.
相手についていけん。
Do they signify something?
Lucian, do not engage. Think it's close. Just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Taking evasive action.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
追うって言ったって結構これきついよやっぱり。無理に追うと岩肌に激突する。
Fox
た。
Someone moving to assist.
Your job's about to mine.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
後ろも、なんで後ろについてんだ？
Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Does he assume? The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
So-1, this is So-2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
So-1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
クリア？
Ended is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
いや、一回落ちましたけどね。岩肌が敵でした。
Gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far. Don't screw up now.
いや、落ちましたけどね、一回。
3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters.
離陸よりもこれ着陸が本当に難しいんですよね。いや、
You're past the guidance limit. Make a
Hey.
visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
いや、強かった。あんなに強かったっけ？
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
これでか、きついな。
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow them straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
お、国王。やあやあ、こんにちはです。ちょっと、国王のバーオジンの前にエスコン頑張ってます。エスコン、そうです。エースコンバット7です。これをクリアして感情のままにね、トップガンマーベリックを見に行きたいので、久しぶりにやると面白いですよね、エースコンバット。
HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
やっぱり陸から戦闘機が来るな。ということは素早く対地目標を破壊してこれらに当たらないといけないと。ただ空対地は何とでもなるけど空対空になるとそれなりの装備がないと素早く敵は倒せないと。どちらに時間を割くかですね。 F15、F15C。ということはそもそもそこそこの運動性能があるわけで、ということは空対空の備えをしておいた方がいいと。空対空両対応できましょうか。ロケットランチャー代わりに撃つこともできますからね、これ。目視で当てようと思えばなんとか当たる。出たこの多さ。端から行きましょう。空対空か。
Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I want to blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
F15C がいるな。
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Fox 3. I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nesson 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. The fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this seem too easy. Another one dropped. Take this. Burn, bitches. Are you guys all nuts? I thought it was one.
よいしょ。
But it's all action now. This thing's been stuck in the middle, baby.
あたたたたたたた。
Kill on target confirmed.
これ何？あ、洋上の目標か。
In gun range.
来たか。
Hostile has a rock! The oil tank! There's no way we can extinguish it! I'm out.
Missile in the air. Heads up.
Target hit.
多いな。
Quietly plugging away. You're the only sane one here.
Doug was right. We're no proper military. Enough of the holier than thou act halfway. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do.
おっとっとっと。照準が合わなかった。
An SM2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn.
よいしょ。
On that.
Target destroyed. Fox 2, Fox 2.
よいしょ。
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
AA cut down.
Missile, stop that thing!
Sam down.
よいしょ。
Tabloid, missile, move it.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here!
2 minutes remaining.
This is hardly the time to worry about that. Just go.
よいしょ。オッケー。
AA gun down.
ミサイル？
Fox 3.
どっかから撃ってきてるね。
Trigger, he's got a lock.
オッケー。
Put the fire out. Get back.
Hey, Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on? It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a war should thank our
よい
good
しょ
citizens. 1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
よいしょ。
AA gun down.
Locked on! Locked on! Get out of there! Red 13! Break! Break!
Spare 15, missile away.
これは対地目標が多すぎてどっから飛んできてるかわかんない。
30 seconds remaining.
おお。
Enemies locked on me! Someone help me out here!
Spare 15 locked.
やる。
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastore Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
よいしょ。ふう。これも
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect
ど
something,
っちから行けばいいんだ。
fast.
遠いぞ。結構遠いぞこれ。
Not my style.
え
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get
just-
close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
いやさっきいたよねさっきそこに。
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
いや
See the highway
ーこれはまずい。
way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Missile away. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
うわ乱気流。
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Vehicle down. The rising
Ah,
smoke
mas-
marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, man, dog.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
よいしょ。
Sand and rock.
Destroyed.
Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss
え
you in it
こっ
as
ち
soon
こっ
as
ち
it's
も
up. Spare 2 count. Where the hell do you think
あれあれあれ
you're going?
待って
You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
こいつはまずいぞ。
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north.
なんかどっかにいなかった。うわなんか後ろにいるな。
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
いやこっちじゃないこっちの方にいたはず。
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're
任
coming.
された。
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
い
Do
た
your。duty and take out the tankers.
Column of smoke. Who did
い
that?
たいたいたいた。オッケーオッケー。
Trigger, I like your style.
Tanker confirmed eliminated.
とりあえずこれ
You can't run from us.
構ってる暇ない。
Going. Burn it all.
どこだ。
The tankers are getting farther away.
とりあえず目星つけたところから狙うていくしかない。
They're gonna lock on you.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters?
どこだ。
I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
とりあえずいたいたいたいた。こっちこっちこっち。
I ain't losing to no drone.
誰か。だった。
Target destroyed.
Got one on my tail.
Break, break.
Right along, Trigger.
ミサイルを振り切れ。
Hostile behind. They have a lock.
砂塵に紛れていなくなるから狙えないのよね。
UAVs are in the
within gun range. What that explosion? You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
え、
Trigger trash to target.
なんかこっちにいたよ。いた。これだ。
Weapon system's acting up. I can't play like this. I'm gonna break
もう一
off.
つ。
There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want.
どの辺？あの辺か。
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about
こ
taking
の辺、
targets
この辺、この
down
辺。
with
いた。
flapping drones? Spare
サ
15,
ジに紛れるか分かりにくい。もう一つ。
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around. Target is down. Well
これは
done.
まずい。これはまずい。
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
今ってどこ？
Trigger took down a UAV.
どこだ？どっかにいたよ。お、後ろ？
5 minutes remaining.
後ろ？
How can we be expected to deal with the surface
ど
and
こだ？
the air at the same time? Trigger,
後ろ
hurry
だ。
up and
来
take
すぎ
care
て
of the
る。
enemy.
来すぎてる。で、どこ？どこ？レーダーが使えないか分かんない。90度。よいしょ。
Missile incoming! Evade!
どこだ？いない。
Enough of this trigger bullshit.
90度？
Destroy the tankers.
いた。ああ、山の向こうだ、これ。
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your
命中。
position.
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
危な。
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft return to base. Burning up
え、
all
マ
the
ジ？
tankers will starve their drones for a while.
ああ、よかっ
Stick
た
with。trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger. Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was.
砂塵でレーダーが行かれるっていうのがね、きついね。
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks
解散っ
like we're
て
getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
これでええか。きついな。はい、ルガンダ王国国王様、グッジョブ、そして今夜はよろしくです。こちらこそよろしくです。お邪魔させていただきます。ちょっとね、後で専用のサムネも作るので、ちょっとね、レギュラー番組にしていきます。国王様のバーオジーを。今夜も楽しみにしてます。どんな音楽が流れるんだろう。
Starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
ウガンダ王国王様やったぜ。いやいや、こちらこそ本当に楽しいイベントをね催していただいているので、こちらもやったぜなんですよ。毎月毎月楽しみなんですよね。どんな音楽が流れるんだろうって。
You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight.
ヘビーなロックとかね、EDM 系の曲好きなんですよね。
Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
出た、このミッションか。私このミッション結構苦労したんですよね。これか。敵レーダー施設を破壊せよ。空対空も重要だけど空対地も重要になるからどうしよう。爆弾か。いや、ここは空対空で行こう。
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
おっと、時間も時間ですね。これラストミッションで行きましょう。今日はこのミッションで終了したいと思います。
Watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you lot should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it too.
この山の上か。
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
失敗。
You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds. Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
ほんのちょっとなら
Watched by a pack of band dogs.
雲の上に出ても大丈夫ということ
Missiles
か。
are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
I'm starting to feel guilty about leaving everything to Trigger.
In that case, use yourself as a decoy for the surface-to-air missiles.
Shit!
Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there.
はい、国王様、今回は恋愛と結婚がテーマ、ジューンブライトということなので、しっかりほっこりが多いかも。なるほど。
By going into the clouds.
いやけど嫌いじゃないですよ、そういうの。ちょっとだけなら出ても大丈夫。
The enemy is packing a lot of
ちょっ
anti-air
とだけよ。
I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
ちょっとだけよ。
Spare 15 locked. Enemy in gun range.
あ、これはダメだ。
Missile incoming. Spare 15 evade.
When is that damn cloud gonna move?
いた。
Hostile has a lock. Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still
出過ぎ
in
たか。
operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us.
Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what?
It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of
これ
intel.
ね。
Full man, that's your second strike. There won't be a third. Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm
け
not
ど
sure
雲
you
の下を
understand
通
what you're
ったら
saying,
全然
Mr. 6.
I'll let you
撃墜することもできないから。
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right. Spare 15, missile incoming.
The clouds have been undetected.
Radar
Yes,
site
sir.
destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Missile.
結構ね、高度高いところに施設あるんですよね。
Clouds are blocking the satellite.
Fox 3. Nice kill. Don't ice up in there.
Bandits in the clouds! If we keep our distance,
Okay.
they'll eventually fall out of the sky.
これラストかな？これラストだね。
Missile launched.
あ、しまった。外した。やばいやばいやばいやばい。隠れろ隠れろ。
They almost got hit by AA fire.
OK。
All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You can deal with the exercise.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
また何か来る？
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Whoa, time out. Tell me they're barrier troops.
Picking us off.
なんだ？
Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters do not attack! Shit! These guys aren't allies!
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
敵が偽装してるのかこれ。
Close combat. I don't know who's on whose team.
Chaff and flares are running low.
The enemy show no mercy.
どれが敵だ？
All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy's sight.
And then what? Hey, the enemy's working in coordination.
Missile. Missile.
I'm hit. I'm done.
Missile.
Who's on my tail? Is it an enemy?
Missile.
Information regarding IFFs is top
よい
secret.
しょ
There's no way they can make a fake. All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog,
Missile.
can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight. Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
オッケー。
My radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal moment. I decide when you die.
Shit!
Missile launched. Fox 3.
Cal,
Okay.
land it on your six.
Projectile incoming.
New blips on radar.
Tell us what's happening. Come on!
God damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
It's not an aircraft. What is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
いい時はないですか。
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes.
Son of a bitch!
おお。
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up!
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. The weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds? With me.
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty
Ozzy.
and you'll die.
おお、危ねえ。
5,
ちょっと一回離脱する。
4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots? Missile incoming! Break! Break!
There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles.
Bandit right behind you!
オッケー。
Don't mind if I do.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 3, Fox 3. Projectile on
お
radar.
お、ちょっと待って。なんでそんな大量に撃ち込んでくるんだ、あの大砲みたいなやつを。待って待って待って待って。ちょっとここから逃がして。
Direct hit and you're done. Spare 3, Bandit on your tail.
Another projectile incoming. It's a Helios again.
オッケー。
Evading!
I can't!
ちょ。待ちにしないな。
All aircraft. Scatter.
危ねえ。
Count. 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go.
ど
Where
こ？
is it?
Count.
Rhino, this is it!
どこ？
Alright, I got the last one.
Oh yeah! You like that, you dirty freak?
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down! Friendly fire? Didn't we get all the bandits?
Full
squadron got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, Bandog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Volban!
It was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
味方機が味方機を撃墜したというやつですね。
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you lot should understand that.
The mission was a success.
一発もらっちゃったので、その分が結構減産じゃないかな、ひょっとして。ダメージも減産になるのかな。
You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
これでか、きついな。はい、それでは6時が近づいてきましたので、ちょっとね、家事もしなくちゃいけないので、ここいらで一旦配信を終わりたいと思います。今夜は、21時50分頃から配信を始めて、ファイナルファンタジー14の、ユーザーイベント、コメントをしていただいてるんですけれども、ルガンダ王国国王様の、DJ イベントバーオジの配信をしていきたいと思います。今夜のね、音楽のテーマは恋愛と結婚がテーマということで、ちょっとね、しっとりしたものが多くなるかと思います。夜の配信は、DJ イベントで、外部ツール YouTube を使って音楽を流すイベントとなっていますので、お楽しみください。はい、それではここで一旦配信を終わりまして、夜に備えたいと思います。チャンネル登録、高評価、ぜひぜひよろしくお願いいたします。それでは、皆さんまた夜にお会いしましょう。ルガンダ国王様、お疲れ様でした。はい、お疲れ様でした。また夜によろしくお願いいたします。それでは、また後で。